Insane. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and in this episode we're going to be talking about Bitcoin stumbles at 50K. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. If you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be updated with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us when the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out right about now. Right now. Strong with this. Oh. What's in the house? Alright, so that mute button is awesome because then I can mute just someone to sneak. Anyways, let's use in the house. Mr. Kennedy produced the beats. Jeff Loomis, what's up, guys? Andrew, what is up, my friend? AB Lopez, how's it going? Oh, prepare for war. Yeah, I think we got everyone. Let's see what's happening with crypto, guys. What is happening with crypto, right? Why do we want to be over bullish yesterday? creating bearish divergence. We knew it was a possibility. Talked about a range happening. Injecting that upper area. I always said maybe somewhere around here we could reject. We're up here, right? Or we did this line. Come back down. I'd say it would be nice if we start consolidating this level before we move. Looks like we've rejected, which is okay. Again, nothing wrong with that. Bearish divergence still there. Potential fraction downside could come down to a $2 trillion mark, would not necessarily be the worst thing ever. Let's go to the Bitcoin dominance at 44.01. What's happening? Yesterday it lost dominance, 1.47. Today, gaining 0.07. Not too bad. Bitcoin price, $49,102. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Cryptodingo, what's up? So, we had bearish divergence. Everyone was like, oh, we're above 50K, man. I was like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's bearish divergence. If we go down, it's because there's bearishness. Yeah, I know they also said there's a lot of bullishness in the market and we might not play down. But, you know, I did say if we do move down, it's because there's bearishness, right? Bearish divergence. Look at that. It's still there. So it did bring us back below 49,691. We closed below that area. Right now, we're rejecting it. Highest point, 49,701. It's about $10 higher than our target, but, you know, it's an area that we're looking for. Close enough rejection, potential fraction to the downside still. Now, could we pump tomorrow and try to get above that 49,691? We could. Is there something bullish that would say we are going to do that? Not right now, at least not in the daily, so we got to keep on looking out of the time scales to figure out what's happening. Also, something I'm going to do, I want to make this line larger, right? So we're going to keep it where it was. It's going to get larger. We want to know where our next target could be if we move down. So somewhere around here, if we are to move down today, 47,000 would be a good target. Very close to our support, right? Not too bad, not too bad. Bought at 66.71. Let's go to the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, look, we had bearish divergence. We're starting to build it. What do we say? We might go down from that. We're just starting to build this island, right? We're going to wait for it to continue. There we go. There we go. And here we go also, right? Bearish divergence.
Super quick demonstration placing fib levels PLS.
Yo, produce the beats. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're going to do a quick, let me finish Bitcoin. We're going to do a quick example of placing fibs. So yeah, it's not a problem. We can do that. Cardano Moon tomorrow, $3. It could. Bitcoin stagnating, so it could. Depending on how Bitcoin behaves, it could allow for, Cardano to reach higher. Now, we are below that 20 moving average, which scenario we wanted to hold. We still have a couple hours to go, an hour and 46 minutes on this 4-hour candle. We want to see how Bitcoin's going to handle this. If it drops more, the next candle could try to get above that 20. If it fails to get above that 20, then yeah, we would really need to figure out where Bitcoin wants to go. There is hidden bullish divergence that's starting to develop. And that could give us some stagnation happening here, right? So it's not all is lost for Bitcoin, right? I'm also not super bearish. I was just waiting for some kind of retrace. Remember, I said we don't have to crash hard. We just need to move down a bit. That's awesome. Produce the beats. Thank you very much for that.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Cool. We have this hidden bullish. Potential fraction to the upside, so we're not that bad, right? Might try to stagnate, might try to move sideways, maybe try to retake that 49,691. But if we look at the last three candles, 4-hour candles that we have here, since we're broke, we're rejected once, twice, 3 times, man, right? Maybe we're too weak to get back above that level. We'll see. We'll see how this keeps on being handled by Bitcoin. Again, not really worried about it right now. So, just wait and see right now, right? Hitting bullish on the 1 hour. Look at what happened. Or we were live somewhere around here, so everybody knew we were going to go higher, right? So that's fine. We didn't have anything bearish here. We're okay. The only bearishness we would have made, right, that was until 11 or so. We could confirm anything here would have been here, right? So from here to here, we're going higher, right? Slightly. So, and then afterwards, we're starting to come with bearish divergence strong. Right? Look at this, high to low, and high to low here as well. So that we have this bearish. Now, over a larger time frame, from here, right, low to high, high to low, right? So we could say there was some strong bearish divergence that was starting to build against the RSI. But I think ultimately the one that's moving us down is this one here. So that action to downside now. Do we have hidden bullish? I'm going to have to zoom in. So yep, this is the largest area here on this island. We're dropping more negative momentum. So yes, it would seem that we have hidden bullish from here to here, but shorter term, from here to here, we're creating strong bullish divergence, right? And that is pretty good. That means that there's the possibility that Bitcoin could try to go back up again. It's happy, man. So, it's very nice. Neutral at 41.45. Not too bad for Bitcoin. It's doing okay, guys. It's doing okay. Don't worry about it. Look at this rejection, spot on. Beautiful rejection. Rejection here as well. On the closing at target. So we're not that bad, right? Our targets are holding. I did want to see a retest or back test here. I was happy when we were getting it here. I was really hoping we were going to pump, and we didn't. So, we got below 20 moving average. We did try to hold to that support, rejected at 20. Now moving lower. All right, so we do have a resistance line that we need to break. That resistance line is looking like this right now. This is where I would be considering Bitcoin to have a resistance, trend line resistance that we need to break above for us to go back into some sort of bullishness, which again is not that bad. So that said, I think I'm going to move over to Ethereum. That's right. I think we're going to move over to Ethereum. Again, not worried about Bitcoin. Ethereum was trying to hold on a little bit better yesterday. It didn't in the end. It also went down. It just didn't go down as hard. So, hidden bullish, going up, rejecting 3,324. I wanted to see Ethereum close above there. The only reason I don't like being below that area is because it's the fourth or fifth time that we're rejecting it. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth time we're rejecting it. 6 today. This is high. That's right at the line. We're still coming lower, so nothing bearish here, right? Just bought at 63.93. And Ethereum, it just looks as though it's consolidating sideways. On that note, let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, look at this. We created strong bearish divergence, right? That's by the time we finished yesterday's candle. All right? Again, nothing off with this move. It's just there. It's bearish. That's it.
Yo, Martin. What's up, bro?
Trumpus! What is up, my friend? I haven't seen you in a long
Say
time.
it with me.
Legendary, man. That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for being here, man. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining us tonight. How's it going, my friend? Right, look. Low to high, high to low. Bearish divergence strong. Potential fraction downside. Breaking busts. Breaking us below 3,324. Look at this. Held support there beautifully a couple times until we broke it. Right now, rejecting it on this candle. Still above the 20 moving average, which is fine. Now we are neutral at 55.55 and struggling. There's nothing bullish happening on the 4 hours, so let's go to the 1 hour chart. Bullish divergence. I think we were calling for weak. So we pumped with Bitcoin. The rest, that's fine, right? There's nothing bearish happening here. To here, 5 in the morning or so, we started to develop a little bit of that bearishness. Look, low, high, right? And the awesomeness happening here, man. 8 up, please. Sure. Jorge will put in the list in a second. Look at that, right? Bearish divergence and bearish divergence. There we go. Strong bearish divergence. Potential for action to downside, right? Let's get that 8 on the list. There we go. So the question is, do we have anything bullish? And we're going to check. Nope. Negative, less negative momentum. Low to high. Low to high. Nothing bullish right now. Bearish divergence is the last time we created. Moving down on that again, following Bitcoin below the 20 moving average. Neutral at 47.58. Pointing slightly up there on the RSI, meaning that we might be looking for a small movement up. It seems that we tightened on the Bollinger Bands, expanding them to the downside. Not the worst. We could try to get to that 20 and try to get above it, but we're going to face resistance at $3,324, right? So it's not going to be really bad, guys. We just need, the further market to chill a bit, gather itself, and try to rally again. Remember, there's bearish divergence on a lot of places. Let's go to BNB. BNB. Binance for $195. Look at the daily. Low to high. I'm gonna have to zoom in here. What is this? 7.80, 8.19, slightly higher. Also higher, so nothing bearish now on Binance. Overbought at 78.97. Look at that yesterday. Very, very nice, right? A lot of people probably got off Bitcoin onto Binance as Bitcoin moved down a bit. That's why we see Binance bouncing, and right now we're of seeing it drop a bit, which is not a lot. Still good. Rejecting very close. Very, very close. Yeah, 236. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we're looking for something bearish. We did move down a bit, pumped. We didn't have anything bearish since. Now on this move, did we manage to hold on to something bearish? I do believe, yes, we do have strong bearish divergence here on the 4-hour, right? From a high point or positive momentum to less positive momentum, and our price is going to be going to a higher. It's going to be going to a higher area of value, right? Oh, sorry, man. I skipped. I forgot that. I skipped the. Someone requested. Please requested a quick demonstration of placing fibs. I forgot, man. Sorry, I'm gonna do it right after Binance. I just got carried away. We are neutral. Sorry, we're bought at 71.67. So let's go to the 1-hour chart. Okay. Low to high. Here we go. High, slightly higher area. All right, again, creating strong bearish divergence here on the Binance, and with that, potential for action to the downside, right? So, there we go. And here we go, right? So, strong bearish divergence, potential function to the downside, starting to move down. Now, we are creating hidden bullish. Hidden bullish divergence. Leave this. Potential action to the upside. We are going to try to go for that 20 moving average, which is going to be interesting. So, we'll see how this is handled by Binance. Would not be weird if we see us try to hit that 20, try to get higher. If we don't, might reject again, try to pump or reduce on that value that it has currently. And we're starting to see some tightness of the Bollinger Band. So with that volatility leaving the market, us hitting the 20, potential rejection, right? Because we do have strong bearish, hidden bullish developing. If the hidden bullish still triggers, yeah, we know bull market, better chance of bullish indicators playing out, lesser chance of bearish indicators playing down. If this hidden bullish managed to trigger, still good. That means we're still doing very good on this bull market. So that's it for Binance. Let's go to I'm gonna go to a Ethereum chart that I have. I think this one's clean. It just has a line. That's fine. We can work with this one. We'll grab this one, I guess. This one should be clean. Yeah, this one has fibs. We're gonna get rid of this fibs. So, how do you place fibs, right? That was a question. There's a couple ways to place fibs. I'm going to show you both examples. One, I would consider somewhere here to be the low point, right? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to pinpoint it. You usually want to get to a candle closing, but since there's a lot of data here and it's tiny, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference on the fibs. So low to high here, I'm anchoring at this closing, and then we're trying to see where our fibs are going. So if we were to pinpoint this, we'd be seeing that probably we get a spot on hit here at the 618. So these fibs are going from a low point to a high point, because what we're gauging right now is retracement, right? How low are we going to drop? Now, most of the retraces on the fibs happen between the 382 and the 618, which is like the golden mean ratio. So a lot of the retracement tends to happen in this area, right? As you can tell, we did go here. Gauss theory said we'll usually retrace 50% of the way before we actually turn around and pump back up. Sometimes happens there. It is between that 382 and the 618. But again, if you can see that we hit that 618 spot on, and then we're starting to retrace and try to go back higher. And on that move, we are getting back to that 236, right? So again, I'm choosing a low point here and then the closing high here, right? So I would be saying that I'm targeting almost this area here, right? And again, I'm a bit off, almost spot on, close enough. Again, it's a fraction; it's not going to affect the read. But it's close enough to where we can see how we're acting, right? Low to high, again, retracing, trying to get above that 236. Nice. So that's how we'll be anchoring from low to high. Now, the other way to fib is to see if you're finished dropping, is you're going to go from a high point to a low point, right? And in that case, we'll be going from this high here, right, which we can trigger almost spot on, to the low here. And again, the low is this one here. I'm going to pinpoint it real quick, and there we go. Close enough. If we are anchoring from high to low, the benefit that we get is that we get fib extensions to the upside. So targets after we get to 100% recovery. So we're finding that support there at 1,775. and we're starting to pump back up. We did get over 3,259. We're trying to hold support above that level, as you can see here. If we zoom in, bouncing at the 20, right, which is where that 50% retrace is. I'm trying to get higher and getting above this fib. Next target would be that 786 at $3,661 or so, right? So what about fib levels and smaller time frames, like the 4 hour, 1 hour, from smaller impulses and swings? It still works the same. Like, you can go to the 1 hour chart. Your points will change a little bit, but fibs work the same. You wouldn't have any problems fibbing here. So let's say you wanted to fib this move, right? Let's get this on auto. See if I can get it to adjust a little bit better. Here we go. So I'm gonna be pinpointing somewhere here, that top part. Again, I'm gonna try to get it there and there. So close enough to the bottom, close enough to the top. And once we zoom out, right, you can see that, you know, we climb, hit that 336, rejected slightly, struggle to get above that 382. Look, almost a spot on close there, right? Rejected slightly, got above, flirted with the zone, try to get to the next level. Again, struggle here at 618. Look at that, got above into 786, and then, you know, we get held at that area. Try to go higher. Now the question is, how high have we gone on a deeper retrace? And you can see that the price of Ethereum here will be bouncing between that 2618 and that 1618. And again, it still works. Now, if you wanted to get other fibs here, we could also get other fibs out for this area here, right? And say, oh, I want to know what's happening here. You can get auto again. Adjust here on the fibs. And say, okay, so this point here is going to be my high point, and then here is going to be my low, right? So from high to low, how have we retraced? Well, we are trying to get above that previous 100% high, but we're struggling. We have not gone to that 1618. So the movement down, where could we go? Well, we would be expecting to find support at that 786, right? They work the same, right? They work the same. You just got to get them body to body, wick to wick, and you should be okay. You should go body to body, but you can go wick to wick. It's all good. So that's it for this. Let's go. Hope that answers the question. Let's go to HNT. You gotta validate your fibs, right? The first way to validate is that you're making a valid retrace. You get them above or below the 236, whatever the case is. You're bringing a low to high or high to low, right? Someone said, yo, bro, check out HNT. That was in the chat, on the Discord. So we're gonna go check out HNT real quick. Look at HNT, man. Low to high build. We're looking for something bearish here. We didn't quite get it. Still at $25, which is pretty freaking good, right? Let's get here on the daily. For some reason, my HNT miner crapped out and is not mining. It wasn't mining for most of the day today. I think it's something with HNT network there.
You're awesome, Martin. I appreciate that so much.
Oh, bro, thank you very much for that. That is amazing.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, you are awesome for the condemnation and for requesting educational stuff here on the channel and for watching and giving the likes. AMP, sure, man. That is AMP. There we go. Alright, Adam and Nick tomorrow. There we go. Alright, so bearish divergence, potential flexion to downside, not too bad. Overbought at 73.05. I'm not really worried about HNT right now. It's doing okay. They got their halving event beginning of the month. The rewards mean getting cut in half. They're doing okay. Not really worried about HNT here. Again, bearish divergence, potential fraction of downside. It is on sort of price discovery mode. It did wick it yesterday, and our price is very at this wick. So again, not quite price discovery right now, but not doing too bad. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, bearish divergence, move down, nice. Then nothing here that is bullish. Also nothing here that is bullish. We're just climbing. And as we're climbing, we're still creating strong bearish divergence. Look at that. The big, bad, strong bearish divergence coming for us. That means we're expecting to see an action to the downside here, right? A movement down. Have it against here, the MACD. We don't have it against the RSI. Against the RSI would be against this larger point here, and it still works, right? It's low to high and then high to low. So bearish divergence, strong potential for action downside. Started to take a dip. Could be going for that 20 moving average. Sitting bought at 60.94. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Hello, Craig Brown. How's it going? Low to high, low to high, low. Let's get this in the 1 hour. Look, strong bearish divergence. Potential for action to downside to drop. We hit the 20 moving average. We're trying to hold support there. Hopefully we're going to bounce, right? That's what I'm expecting to see here. Although we don't have anything bullish. It's just hopium, I think. I'm assuming here, but I do believe it's just hopium. And I'm going to measure 0.793 negative. 0.8. All right, so slightly more negative. All right. We're going to work with this. This is barely there. So it would be making hidden bullish. Hidden bullish divergence. We can go with that. Potential fraction to the upside. We are bouncing at the 20. We're getting at an area of support. Hopefully it'll help us hold here. Try to go higher. Now the price to beat would be this high here, right? At least the closing there at $26.42. Hopefully we can get there, right? James Miller, it's Miller time. What's up, man? Is a chance high that Bitcoin falls to 48K and even lower? Yeah, it could go to 48K. Your support at 47. We have to go back to Bitcoin. Right? HNT doesn't care about what Bitcoin's doing. It doesn't. You're correct. So neutral. 54.32. Not bad for HNT. Right. Let's go to OMG. I'll miss a go. Sounds like a Japanese anime cartoon. Oh, miss a go. On the daily, we're looking for bearish divergence, stagnated, pump more. Great. We still have bearishness? I think so. If we zoom in here, right, we're still going from a high point to a low point, so that is still tracking. Yeah, it's still going there. We got it at a resistance. Remember, we talked about this potentially on a visit ago and said we could get up here, still have strong bearish divergence, and then maybe move down. I remember talking about that. So no longer do we have it against the RSI. That's fine. Overbought at 71.86 with strong bearish divergence. Near resistance, potential rejection. Maybe move down. We are moving down. Not too worried, right? Not too worried about this. We could flag or consolidate this area 50% to that 618, right? Tribe, it's pumping hard. All right. Jeff Loomis says, love these streams on many levels, bro. Thank you very much. Dude, that's it. Again, nothing really worried about here. Again, yes, we're overbought. Yes, strong bearish divergence, but the market is bullish, and if it manages to go up and get above that 50% retrace, it's going to be good. It's going to depend on basically what Bitcoin does, I think. If Bitcoin still feels bearish and drops a bit, we might see a drop happening here, right? So let's go to that 4 hour chart. Look, coming higher, coming lower, strong bearish divergence on the 4 hour chart after we had this bullish divergence here. So look, low to high. And high to low, right? On the MACD. So positive, less positive, if you want to call it that. That's fine. So high to low. So action to downside potentially, man. Potentially, right? Bought at 62.19, still pointing down there on the RSI. Let's go here on the 1 hour. Low to high, and low to high. Negative, less negative, negative, less negative. And yeah, low to high. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish here on the 1 hour. Neutral at 50.69, starting to curve back up. Looks as though we were going to try to reclaim here a little bit. We could be going for that 20 moving average. I mean, I really wish we had some kind of divergence to say, yo, we're going to pump because there's something. It just could be a reaction rally right now to the drop that we got and moving below that 20 moving average. So we could be on a reaction rally trying to go back for that 20, retest it. If we reject, we could be going for another drop, reclaiming that 20. Could try to get us to rally and maybe try to retake this 50% retrace there on Amizago. That's what I'm looking at right now. Let's go to ADA. what is happening with ADA? $2.85, man. Not bad also, right? Again, guys, if you like what we do, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the bell, and also hit the sub. But make sure you hit the like at least. All the information that we provide here at the State of Crypto is free of charge. We just do it because we love doing this. So if you are enjoying the stream, just hit that like button. Otherwise, it's all good. No worries, no hard feelings. Remember, all the information that we're providing here is for entertainment and educational purpose only. This is one of the most awesome crypto communities out there. And we're making it awesome because you guys are here. You guys help out. Octavio Reacts says, I'm here, bro. Octavio, why do you react to? Let me know. I'm curious. If you guys are curious about what Octavio reacts to, type 1. If you're not curious about what Octavio reacts to, type 2. I'm curious about what Octavio reacts to, right? We love says Store J, sure. Put that on the list. Let's save this one. Let's keep rolling, right? Look, Cardano went higher. Oh my goodness, it got very, very close to $3. Yeah, it did reach $3. That's awesome. $3.02. When I was looking at it, it wasn't at $2. So it must have been towards the end of the day. We still have bearish divergence on the RSI. I don't think we have it against the MACD. We might have lost it. Yeah, we still have it. Barely there. Strong bearish divergence, potential fraction of downside. Starting to move down a bit. Again, support, $2.51. And that's the closest thing we have. We're in price discovery mode on ADA. Congrats if you're holding ADA. Price discovery mode. Curtis Hall, great job. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. On the 4-hour, look at that. We still climbed, and guess what? Strong bearish divergence still there. Potential fraction to the downside. I don't know. We're breaking down. So it's all good. Starting to move down a bit. Not really a strong breakdown, but we are rejecting the $3 mark, like I said, the last couple hours. Not too bad for ADA, man. Not too bad for ADA. Bought at 67.69, cooling off on the RSI. Would not be bad if we came here, hit that 20. If we drop here quickly, are we going low to high, negative momentum, more negative momentum, all right? Creating hidden bullish. Probably cool off here on the RSI back to neutral, and then we could be looking for a rally. That would be amazing. That would be pretty good for ADA, actually. It'll be resetting some of its oscillators. All right, sorry, by the way, I didn't say where that 20 moving average sat. $2.64. Let's go and check out ADA on the 1 hour. Look, going higher. Bearish divergence strong across the board, man. Blam. All right. You can take it in 2 parts. Here to here, and then from here to here. Right? So, strong bearish. And also here, look, from here to here 1, right? And then here to here 2. So, strong bearish divergence, potential fraction downside. Starting to create some hidden bullish, though. That's a good thing. Hidden bullish for potential action to the upside. Is this really gonna get us to go higher? Right, I guess that's a question in everyone's mind, and the answer is could at least retest at 20. Right, could get us to retest that 20 moving average. If we do go for that 20 moving average and we reject, we could be looking for lower areas of value. That'll be very real. At lower areas of value, not necessarily wrong for ADA. So on the 4 hour, it would give us something much better, right? It's bullish that we can also run with. Look at this. Do we have it here? Oh yeah, it's there, barely, man, barely there. I'm gonna be reserved here on this one because we're on this hour. And if we pull up a little bit, we're not gonna have it on the other side. Right now we have it, so we could say we're doing hidden bullish, and with that potential action to the upside. So it's not too bad for ADA. Hoping that this hidden bullish holds. Otherwise, if we do start to retrace, guys, don't feel bad. ADA's just performing beautifully. Look at this. Looking on the daily and see how nice it's performed, right? Because it didn't drop. Again, ADA held very nice. Drop the droppage. But look at this. Look at this nice rally. If you were holding ADA, right, on the bottom of that drop till right now, you're up 176%. Right? It's not a bad pump, right? You recover to your previous all-time high and then some, right? I haven't seen Redline Venom in a while. He had called for a diamond top here a while back. So. Which, I don't think it was the case. Redline Venom, if you're come around, let us know you're here in the chat. So for ADA, let's go to AMP. Someone said empty. AMP to the dollar, man. To the dollar. AMP at 6 cents. high to low, possible is possible, high to low. Nothing here that is bearish. Last thing we had was bullish. Pump, great, rejected that 382, which is not bad, right? We're trying to move. Expansion of the Bollinger Bands, right? Pumping 11% yesterday. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Go to the 4-hour chart. Kurt Brown says, Ada owns me nothing. All right. Does anyone ever own anyone anything? Which one? Go to higher and higher, right? There's stuff from the 1 hour that came over. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to correct it later on, but nothing here was bullish. There's nothing bearish. We're trying to break back down. Maybe the 1 hour. Neutral at 58.55. Still pointing down there on the RSI, meaning we could still be looking for action to downside. So let's go to that 1 hour chart. Look at that. Bearish divergence. Huh. Isn't it cool when we know that there's probably something on the 1 hour chart? And it is. Look at this. High to low, and the high to low here as well. Right. So, bearish divergence strong, action to downside. We're starting to move down a bit. Now, do we have something bullish? Yes, hidden bullish is being developed. And that hidden bullish could say we're probably going for action to upside. We did pump, hit that 20 and rejecting, right? And we're not creating any strong bullish yet, but that could be the next thing we create. Why am I saying that? Well, we are very close to hitting this previous low. So if we drop slightly lower, we're going to probably be making less negative momentum. With that, we could be developing some strong bullish. And if that strong bullish triggers, we could be looking for a movement that gets us above that 20 moving average and maybe even above that 382, right? So, not bad. AMP, doing good. Well, let's go and check out Atom. What is happening with the Atom, guys? The Atom. The brand says, oops. Big difference, right, between 100x and 100%. I'm glad you're correct. Look, going higher, right? We got rid of whatever kind of bearish divergence we were looking for here in Atom, which is good. We're bought at 78.06, pulling back down, but right now it just looks as though we're consolidating, and that's okay. Not really worried about that consolidation. Starting to go a bit parabolic, but away from that 20 moving average. So in the movement down, again, we could be looking for support right around here, $19.90. That would be where that 382 is at. We seem to have rejected. Yeah, we rejected that 236 a couple times. So right now, $21.21. Not the end of the world for Atom. Let's go here shorter term, see if we have something here that is bearish. So I'm gonna zoom in here. Get a read actually. 32.02 and 31.94. High to low. We're gonna say it's sideways motion, and we're going higher. So yes. So the reason I want to give it sideways motion is because that's weak bearish divergence. Not because I want to give it sideways motion. It's technically we checked. It is going lower on the read, right? This is 0.03202, 0.3194. So 32, 31. Hello. But you know, it's close enough that we could say it's going sideways, and with that, we could even say, yo, bearish divergence weak. And that weak bearish divergence means action downside. Look, we're going down. Hit that 20, we're breaking it right now. Hopefully we can reclaim it. Not the end of the world. Hidden bullish coming into play, right? That could give us some support here on, you know, Atom. Here we go, right? I'm not gonna call it. I usually want to call it the area down here, which we wouldn't have, but short term anchoring at the same level, yes, we will be looking for that. Hidden bullish, potential for action to upside, maybe get a bounce, hit that 20. We will see again how Atom will perform. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, low, lower, negative, less negative, bullish divergence, strong, right? Like I said, it's not that bad. It does have bullish divergence in the 1 hour. Go figure. Potential for action to upside. Huh. Yeah. Look at that, right? Bullish divergence, potential for action to upside, pumping up a bit on there. Could be going for that 20, right? We've been rejecting that 20. It's not necessarily bad. Here, low to high, high to low, bearish divergence, strong action to downside. Got us to break down, but we're not going down very sharp here on the move. on Atom, right? You do have that bearish divergence there and here. Right, going down, trying to bounce, rejection. Got to get higher in the Brizz high, continuation. Strong bullish, might go for that 20. That's the move I would be looking for. Hit the 20, and that's when we hit the 20 to figure out what we're going to do. Are we going to get above that 20 and then try to go higher? Or are we going to reject the 20? If we reject the 20 again, we could be looking for lower areas of value still. Something for Atom. Let's go to Monero. XMR, my friends. A lot of requests today. A lot of requests. I like it. Thank you all for being here and requesting the awesome coins. By the way, remember, if you are enjoying the content, you've been here for a couple minutes and you're enjoying the content, hit the like. If you're here for a couple minutes and you're not enjoying the content, hit the like anyways. Who cares? It's free. That's how you show your support to the channel, by hitting the like. Be like the cool kids and hit the like. Don't be a rebel. Right, look at this. Hidden bullish divergence. For potential action to the upside, we don't have it against the RSI. We're neutral at 46.43. I'm starting on the 1 hour. It's all good. Potential fraction to the upside. Very nice. Might go for that 20 moving average at $321.32. Monero, $312.85 right now. 4 hour chart. Let's check it. When higher, more positive and higher still. So there's nothing bearish. Also nothing bullish, right? We're going higher, higher, and higher. The only line of support that we could draw here would be this one in case we do want to go down. We're far away from it. So not really worried about it right now. We will be finding support here at 618. 618 fib extension, fib retracement. So not too bad, right? Not too bad. Neutral, bought at 61.56. Still pointing down. That means we could come down to this area to find support. But like I said, not really worried about it right now. Let's get on that daily for Monero. Look at Monero pumping higher. Look at what it did. Came lower. So bearish divergence strong. Go figure, right? Potential reaction to downside. Now, for these bearish divergence, you really want to anchor from this island. The only reason I'm not anchoring back here is because we're going to be going over data, right? Because we're going from the high point here to the low point. But since this point is also higher, and that point's still lower, I'm just going to anchor like this. The reason I'm doing it is I don't want to be going over too much data. Since I don't delete stuff that we've held here on the stream until it's necessary, meaning the charts are getting full. It just keeps accountability and traceability, right? We had that bearishness move down, hit the bullish, pumping up. Great. Calls are good. So bearish, moving down. Let's see if we go to that 618, right? That would be the move. So bearish divergence happening, potential action downside. We should be anchoring from here. So if this were already played, right, and we didn't need to track what we called, we'll just be moving that line and going like that. All right. By the way, that's it. So that's it for a XMR, right? Potential action downside, not too bad. Performing okay. Look at how it's risen. Look at how it's risen. No price discovery yet, but risen very nicely. Like everyone else. So great job. Let's go to Store J. Store J. Here we go, man. Storage. What do we call this project? Storage. Tribe and Coinbase is pumping because Binance is listing it. Ooh, nice. Storage. Here we go. All right, so Store J is going higher and coming lower. So first things first, strong bearish divergence, potential reaction to the downside. Who knew? What are we gonna do? Race for it, guys. It might move down. It's not the only project that has strong bearish divergence, right? We've seen also this on, Bitcoin and other projects. So big chance the market might want to move down a bit. A lot of bearish divergence happening. Bought at 66.38. Nothing bullish right now. That's all good. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Look, going higher, coming lower. Strong bearish divergence once again. It's just happening over and over again. It's on repeat. Look in the 4 hours. Strong bearish divergence. Hey, man. Potential for action downside. There we go. Neutral at 57.68. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, look, bearish divergence even. Well, at least to here. All right. Reaction to the downside. Oh no, we don't want to drop. Took that drop, right? So the question is, did we create anything bullish? I think we might have created some hidden bullish. I haven't really checked. I was just drawing this is the bearish divergence. That it's a here. Very nice. Yes, look, here. Right, negative. Or negative. Great. So hidden bullish. That's what we're pumping. Yeah, this is the reason of the pump. Right? Look at this, right? Here we go. don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD. We're pumping, trying to get above that 20 moving average, and struggling with it right now, right? We came back down, rejected it, got briefly below it, and right now we're trying to reclaim it. So again, a really good fight for the zone at that 20 moving average. Hopefully we're able to get above it and pump higher, so push higher here on Store J, right? Not looking too bad though. Again, all crypto's not looking really bad. Projects are looking good and healthy and doing great things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend this line here at 31636. 1313. You know what? I'm just gonna. It's close enough to where we had it. So we are getting above that 618 and trying to hold above that 618 on the fibs, which is good. Johnny Gardner, it's pumping 20% an hour. That's pretty good. If it's already pumping, let's find what's not pumping. That's what we want to find, right? What hasn't pumped. We must find that which hasn't pumped, because that's what could pump, and we want to be in what could pump, not what's already running. And we're gonna try to catch the top and then get screwed, right? You don't want to buy the top. You want to buy what hasn't pumped. That way you're not buying the top. You're buying the bottom of something or the start of something, right? If it's already pumping, if it's already taken off, you want to look at it just because you want to know why it's pumping. That's fine. But if you're looking at it, why, you got to ask yourself why. What is the reason that you're looking at it, right? Are you looking at it because you want to get into it? If it's already pumping, I would say you have a higher risk of it crashing down than pumping more. You got to find that which hasn't pumped, right? Buying tops is not fun. That's how you go broke. Again, not financial advice. That hasn't happened to any trader ever, man. Buying tops is just never happened to anyone. Light rejection, still in the daily. Look at that. We got. I think we're gonna try for that 49,691 again. Would not be bad. Tons of shorts. Boston Gate IO for the try. All right. What a grandson. No, it's not fun. Yeah. Buying tops is for pros. Selling bottoms is for pros also. So, what else are we going to look at, guys? We got a couple more minutes before the hour closes. Really, really keen on seeing how Bitcoin closes this hour. Although it doesn't look like it's important, it could be. Bullish Divergence seems to be wanting us to go higher. Again, we got to break that blue line of resistance, for us to go higher. Right? Really want to see Bitcoin get above that level. So 29 people watching, thank you for being here. If you haven't done it yet, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. If you like the content, hit the like. It's the most awesome thing you can do for anyone. By the way, I think no one answered my question on who was it? It was someone. What was that? Someone came in and say hi. He had a name of something reviews, and I wanted to see what he reacts. Sorry, something react, and I want to see why Omar reacted. I think it was Omar. No one wanted to. I asked, and no one said one. So I wanted to see what he reacted to. That would have been awesome. Once if he made reaction videos, that's what the name implied. So, someone said LPT. All right, sure what that is. I'm 100% on ADA also. I'm 100% up on ADA because you guys give it to me for free. So anything that goes up, it's just free. You're up 100% AFA. All right. Crash and stuff. My stream has kept you humble and sane. That is awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Octavio reacts. Yes, that was it. Octavio, I didn't know what you reacted to, bro. By the way, guys, if you still have positions open, anything bought, but whatever, type 1. If you have closed positions, if you close positions today, type 2. I want to know if you're still open or if positions open or positions closed. Don't matter if you're hodling. If you sold some of your hodl, that's closing a position, right? When you hodl, that means you're taking a position of Bitcoin. Just don't think position applies only to like longs and shorts. That's wrong. If you're holding an asset, it's in your possession. You have position of that asset. It's part of your position. So yeah, it's awesome. Because they're still having positions open. All right, let's do LPT. Car, he's thinking about selling. All right. Prepare for war, sold some. Okay. So LPT at 21.48. Not bad. Let's get him that daily. See what's it doing. What's it doing, man? We have looked at this before. Awesome. Not a long time. Strong bearish divergence potential. Fraction to downside. Here we had bearish hidden. Stagnated a bit. Not bad. Not bad for LPT. Prepare for war 1. All right. So, Charles won. Short Ethereum from Tom. All right. A lot of you guys have positions open. That's awesome. Long and short. 1 and 2. All right. And a May says 3 out of 3. All right. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. All right. Thanks, May. Always so mathematical and philosophical, man. Go play with your double P coin for a bit in open positions. No. Yeah. You forgot to set a stop loss? Oh, alright. What sucks? Hope you're doing good though. You missing on the taking profits by 1 penny. Ooh, that sucks, bro. Isn't it crazy how sometimes you set up stop losses or something like that and you miss by like a cent and it feels like the exchange is against you? It's crazy, man. Anyways, neutral at, bought at 62.77. Still pointing down there a bit. Nothing too crazy. Flagging on this asset. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yo, low to high, negative, less negative momentum. Low on the other side to a higher point. Nothing bearish, nothing bullish. All right, let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see what we have here. Low, high, and higher still. Negative, and less. High to low. There was. Not anymore. There was some strong bearish divergence here. That's the only thing it had, and the reason that it moved down. Then it tried to bounce, which is okay. Nothing bullish. And all this seems is just like consolidation. Look at this. It's just sideways motion. This, even though you can say, oh, it's not sideways precisely, but it's sideways motion. That's what this is. All this move here, it's just sideways mumble jumble. All right, there we go. I'm just going to close all of this. But really, we could even go there and say, yo, look at that. All this sideways motion. Nothing really going on here, but consolidation. Soka, diamond hands. Amay says no sats. Why no sats? You sad? You've been down 8K, up 16K. The stop loss, very important. Yeah. A lot of people don't say the stop losses don't work. They do help you sleep at night. They, like, at least you know, if you're not going to do stop losses, at least use alerts and you'll be alerted when the market's dropping. You might have delay in your alerts. That's why it's not optimal. And by the time you get up and you know, really are fully awake and sitting at your laptop figuring out what you want to do, the move's probably already gone. So stop losses do help save on keeping profits or stopping losses, right? You can take profits, which is like a stop loss after you're in profit, right? Let's get this on the daily and fib this because we haven't fib it. So we're gonna go from the high here to the low here and see where we're at. All right, we're between that 618 and that 50% retrace. Not bad. Still holding support there near that 50, which yeah, it's not that bad. We'll talk about that for a second though. We'll go back to Bitcoin and we'll be talking about this for a quick, brief second, right? We're gonna be we're gonna go to Ethereum chart, I guess. That's where this might be easier to draw because I don't have a lot of things in this chart. So we're gonna draw something here, and this is gonna be entry level, right? And this is gonna be this is gonna be the price action. So let's say you entered here, right? And all of a sudden you set up your stop loss. Not sure, 5-10% below. 10% move, it's pretty common in crypto. So if you don't want to be stopped out, you might want to be considering a stop loss, but don't do 10% on the dot. Maybe do 10.5, 10.275, something like that, right? And then let's say it just goes up again, right? What you should do afterwards is just set up a trailing stop loss. If you're worried about missing on profits, set up a trailing stop loss. So let's say your exit wasn't triggered here. What your trailing stop loss would do, once you're here, right, your exit is at the same level. So let's say your stop loss is 10% below your current price. Let's say this is equivalent of 10% of your current price. So what will happen with your trailing stop loss is as the price increases, your trailing stop loss will increase, always being 10% difference from current price. Now, as your price drops and picks back up, this line, all it would do here is just flat line and then pick back up as you have that 10% difference. You might say, why is that line getting larger as we go higher? Well, you know, the 10% of this is going to be a little bit less than 10% of this money, which is going to be a bigger amount, right? 10% of 3,000 is 300. 10% of 6,000 is $600. So the move on the chart, unless you're using like percentages or log scale, they are going to be looking as though the lines are getting farther apart because that's the dollar value that it has to drop for it to get to that 10%. So again, trailing stop loss, basically what it would do is if the price ever comes down here again and it hits that target, you would be selling at that trailing stop loss. And if it drops more, you'll be okay. If it starts to bounce, you can always buy back in and set up another trailing stop loss and have another entry, right? You can always have another entry. Doesn't matter. But trailing stop losses are good. So there we go. And then you can enter again, and then this will be your entry point. And then, yes, you missed on a little bit of a percentage, right, from your exit on this area here. But if you were to go down, bro, you save a lot of money, right? So again, interesting stuff. Trailing stop losses are good if you can set them up properly and, you know, execute them properly. Get rid of all this stuff here on this chart. Sorry about that, guys. Cleanup is the worst part of charting. It's like when cooking. Eating the food is so good. Preparing the food is so good. Cleanup afterwards, bro, that sucks. Anyways, that's it. Quick trailing stop loss. Or quick trailing stop loss. Or take profit. We call it take profit because you're actually in profit. So it's a take profit level. Dude. I gotta do another giveaway. Oh, bro. Can you do trailing stop loss on Coinbase Pro? I'm not sure. Does any US-friendly crypto brokers allow trailing stop losses? I'm not sure, bro. You can set them up on TradingView and just be alerted, man. Just set up an alert for when that trailing stop loss crosses. Then just go to your extension, close that position. Standard stop loss, yeah. Oh, yeah. Prepare for War is going to be doing a giveaway. That's awesome. The false flag says pie. So, right on. Yeah, and you could, let me see if I can check this here real quick. I had to close something here that I'm not using, and you can go here and say trailing. I always come in here, TradingView, and do trailing stop loss, right? Which I put it here, right? And then you would go and edit. You can say what percent you want. So you can say, 10%. And say okay. And then we're gonna hide the this, so we don't see it. And our trailing stop loss would be basically here, right? You would have entered, let's say here. And as you can tell, right, as we're rising, we're always 10% below the closing price. And when we flatline and go down, we don't move, right? We just go flat here, and we try to go up, back up again, stagnate for a bit, back up, stagnate, right? So none of these positions here, if you're, you gotta wait for your close to be below. No.
Honestly, to all new viewer, this man Martin is great analyst, always level-headed, smiley face.
Yo, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated, Jorge. That's awesome.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you very much.
Both a kind donation. Yeah. So I'm all good. Yeah, we can do comp though because you requested it, but I'm good on. I think we're gonna write here no more coins. So comp and no more coins, right? That's it. All right. So here's how the trailing stop loss works. Basically, you can set it up here. And you could set up an alert here on here. It says an alert on stop loss, right? And you can say alert, and you can say once directional change. You can say crossing, and you can say do stop loss, and then buy level or long level or short level or whatever you want to do, close whatever. But you can always do it at the line, right? So, interesting how you can do your stop losses, right? It's very nice. The way it is, Ignite, thank you very much for being here. Much appreciated for that follow on Twitch. People want more? Yeah. The people want more chart. All right. So here is when it gets tricky, right? Because here's what I was telling you guys. They could, you gotta wait for this to come down here and close below that line for you to exit. It's a little bit more of a gamble because sometimes you do get like these things where you like here drop and then it seems like you're gonna drop more, but you don't know if you're gonna bounce and still close within this area, right? So like here, if you would have triggered a sell, right? You could have always bought back in. You could have bought here or here on that dip, and then I bet anything, if you were here this day as this was happening on Bitcoin, and you broke that area and you did trigger your stop loss. And then you saw this as like, oh, I shouldn't have triggered. And then you see this happening, this dip. You're like, oh, I'm glad I did. And then it comes the next day and you see it like pump and you're like, oh, damn, why did I get out? And then it drops down here and you're like, oh, I'm glad I did get out. It's like a roller coaster of emotions, right? It is a roller coaster of emotions. But just make a call and be happy with it and set up what your next target entry is. Like once it's done, forget about it, right? It's over. It's played. You got out. You did what you needed to do. You took very nice profits because you got in here at this area, right? Let's say you got in here, you exited here. You took 16%, man. A lot of people don't take 16%. A lot of people take jack. A lot of people get screwed. So if you did good, that's fine. Pick up your next entry level. When are you going to enter? When it gets above this area? Is that going to be a good entry level for you? Well, if that is the case, and you say you got in here, guess what? You're another 16% up, right? Don't worry about it. Did you leave some money on the table? Yeah. Is it a lot of money? Probably not, right? You got out here, right? You got in here again. 11%. Yeah, it's some money, but at least you kept your money safe because it could have gone the other way. If it would have dropped, right? You would have been done for, right? So we can look at examples like that, right? What if this would have happened, right? And then you would have gone like this. Would you have been happy that you exited right where you're supposed to, right? Or at this candle closing? Probably, very likely, yes. So don't worry about missing opportunities. There's always another train that's going to drive by the station, right? It's not a one-way street on crypto, like a one-stop. That's it. If you missed it, you're no longer on board. You can always get back on board. You can get off the train, on the train as many times as you want. Just make sure you keep your ticket. That means preserve money so you can buy again and get back into it. You can do that with any project, right? Crypto stagnates, go put your money into stocks. Stocks stagnate, crypto starts to pick back up. Bring your money back onto crypto, right? You always got to be shifting your monies to where you're going to be making more of it, meaning what industry is pumping more. Crypto might stagnate, but that means mining, not crypto mining, but real life mining, like asset mining, commodities mining, could be going higher. Maybe grains are going higher, right? You really got to keep on moving with the markets and keeping on top of what's moving, right? Particularly if you're doing trading, not just crypto trading or hodling, you do want to be looking at different markets. You want to know what's the next market that's going to move. See, bro, I already closed the request, my friend. Last coin in is gonna be comp. Comp, $464, right? So, let's look at this, man. Right, we're going for that handle part. Have not really broken and closed above that handle portion, and it's all within the handle area. So this could be coming to fruition. Still waiting for it to perform. Hidden bullish, helping us rally a bit, but still rejecting here on a fib node, and I believe that is going to be our 618, 50% retrace, sorry. 50% retrace, neutral at 53.54, not a lot happening here. Let's go here on the 4-hour chart. There's really nothing here that is bearish. High, low, positive, low, high. Again, nothing bullish either. Neutral 48.96. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Still crypto, how confident that projection drawing you have on the Bitcoin chart these days? I'll show you which one in a second. Anyways, low to high, negative, less negative, and low to high still. Low to high, low to high. Nothing here that is bullish either, man. Again, just waiting for something to happen here on comp. I think you're talking about this chart, right? This one? This drawing that I have here with this line going here and then dropping. This was just based off an idea of what we've seen happening before in crypto, right? Every time we get one of these crosses of the MACD, this death crosses, we do seem to go for a rally and then we go for a drop, and we have those ones highlighted, right? Look, got our cross, got our pump, and then we took a drop, right? And then we started pump again. Back here where we had the other one, where is it, man? Way back here, right? Look here, right? So we dropped a bit more after we got it, pumped, and then dropped, right? So the times that we've seen this happen, right, which are not many, right? Because even if we go back here, we're not getting a lot of those death crosses, right? Everything has been fairly good for Bitcoin since inception. But the 3 times that we have as examples, like this one here, right? Slight drop, pump, right? And then drop. The one here, and the one here, right? So we drop, we pump, and then drop again, right? So all I'm doing here is just inferring that if that is to be the pattern that Bitcoin tends to follow, then yes, look, we get the cross, we drop a little bit more, we're bouncing. Are we going to go down? I mean, yeah, I'm not sure, man. All I was doing is just looking at that idea and playing with it. It's not based on science. It's not based on anything. We don't have anything bearish right now on the daily, or we do have some strong bearish, but we don't have anything on the larger time scale. We know October tends to be bullish. End of the year tends to be bullish for crypto. Is that going to be a pump that gets us higher than the previous high? If it is, then this story is not going to play out, right? If it isn't, and September really does a bad number on crypto, which we know from what we looked at, right? We did numbers, Septembers, out of the 10 Septembers, right, on the previous years. 10 Septembers, 7 have been red and 3 have been green. So if we look statistically at September, it tends to be a red month. If that is the case, then yes, we could be looking for some action to downside. Now, September doesn't tend to go bad, really bad when it goes down, right? It's just a couple percentage points, maybe 10%, 11%. I don't think I saw anything that was alarming that would say, oh, bro, we're going to go for an insane moving down. But, you know, if we are objective and we look at this and we say, okay, well, what would be a percentage movement down on 11% from where we're at right now? Well, if we do move down 11%, we are targeting, you know, 43,000 is not really a bad drop, right? It's not really a bad drop. Now, October tends to be usually on the green. We can do a statistically look at is this the Gemini? No, this is Gemini. All right, so we know that this chart over here tends to have most of the data. So we can go here on the monthly real quick and ignore all the lines. They're all good. Don't care about them here. Only reason I'm looking at this chart is because it's the chart with the oldest data on Bitcoin. And what we want to look is at October's now, right? So we're going to go here and say October. So this October here was red. All right, so we're gonna do the same exercise. So we're gonna go October. We're gonna go red and green, and we're gonna say that there's one red, right? And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna copy and paste and go to the next October and put it right on top of it. So October 2013. Green, right? So October is green. one red, one green. We're gonna also have 10, so it's gonna be a pretty good percentage calculation. It's gonna be easy to calculate right here. Red, right? So one more red, right? Where's the next October, man? September, October. Here we go. Green. So we're 2 for 2 right, right? October, another green, right? We're looking at how many Octobers tend to be green. So that could be an idea as to where Bitcoin could go for October, right? September's, we know they tend to be red. So we're going to see if most Octobers tend to come with recoveries, right? October, another green. That's 4 green to 2 red so far. So October, another red, right? Drop my pencil. Alrighty. So that's another one. Let's get one more. October, green. All right. It's 5 to 3, man. Another green. Look at that. All right, so here we have 9. Either I missed one or we don't have an extra one here. October here at the beginning, red. All right, so there you go. October here, red. So one more red, right? So that's 4 red, 6 green. 60% of the time, October tends to be green. It's not gonna be bad, right? Again. So that's an idea. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Thank you for being here, CBA.
What's up?
To get this bull run would likely be early next year. Yeah. So again, if we look at this, then yes, it tends to go higher most of the time, right? So not too bad, not too bad. One quick second, guys. I'm back. Quick T-Connect. Awesome. So, not bad. October tend to be on the green. September tend to be on the red. If that is the case, we could be expecting a dip on September, right? That would give, again, ignore all the lines here on this chart. Some other stuff. But here, we're looking at a potential moving down happening, right, on September. So we'll see. I haven't checked to see how violent this moves down are after we spike a little bit, right, on the move here, right, on that up and down, but we could measure it easily and say, yo, this was around a 53% drop, and when last time we got that, also that death cross happening and that pump and go down again. Well, the question is, how low do we go? Well, from here all the way down to there, right? So there's not gonna be a lot of data to really be pulling this effectively and say, yo, that's how much we're gonna go down, but around 67%. 67%, 50+% on the drop. Where can we go somewhere in the middle? Say it's 50+%, 58%. Yeah, we could. Or we gotta get Bitcoin. I don't think we're gonna go down here for Bitcoin, right? 58%, we're getting around 20,000. I don't think we're gonna go that low. I mean, I think we could go down, not that low though, right? So I'm not saying that's where Bitcoin's gonna go. I was just looking at this idea and playing with it. Is this a real projection? I doubt it. I mean, it's just an idea I'm playing with. Are we gonna go pump up higher right now and get above this area? I mean, we could. It's just gonna depend on how strong we dropped on September, if we are to drop on September, and how good we recover on October. That's just basically what's gonna come down to. If like September is extremely bearish, it could shift the sentiment of the market. Now, keep into account, right? Keep into account that last time, like we had this pops. Look, every time we get an all-time high or a high, right? Get to a high, reject, try to get higher again, fail, and then drop, right? So, boom. Right? So what happened here? Right? Back on this 2017, look, get to the high, drop, try to get higher, fail, and then drop. So we've seen it happen once, right? That move. Drop, pump, and drop. Drop, drop, pump, and drop. Drop, pump, and drop, man. Is this it? Was this the end of this move? All right. That's a question. That is a question that I'm looking at and trying to see if this pump and drop and this basin that we made here and pump afterwards could be what we're forming here. All right. Just some interesting ideas here, right? Consider the other way. I usually hate the other way. Mr. Maharaja, what's up, bro? It's gonna be another bullish December. I hope so. Would I say the biggest difference? The only difference, big money investors. Yeah, I would say big money investors, and the fact that you have the ability to buy alts on many exchanges going through the dollar and not going through Bitcoin. I'll say that's also a big difference because in 2017 you still need to go through Bitcoin to be able to get a lot of alts. Right now, a lot of alts are paired directly to the dollar, and that could impact how the market behaves and moves, right? Because you no longer need to buy Bitcoin to buy something else. You can just go buy that other thing directly. That means that money is not flowing into Bitcoin, thus raising the price of Bitcoin short term. Just even if it's to exit and you can buy more crypto, because when you needed to offload crypto and get back onto dollars, you need to go back to Bitcoin and then from Bitcoin off to dollars. So that gave Bitcoin a flow of money, which by the when you are able to just go and buy whatever coin you want directly, that means you no longer need to go through Bitcoin, right? You're losing some of that money flow through the asset, thus some of the liquidity that it has, we could say. Although it's still very liquid. I'm not saying it's illiquid. I'm just saying it's losing some of its liquidity on that matter. So anyways, so that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I am going to be calling it a stream. I am going to be here tomorrow and talk about stuff and charts. And see, I know you came in with a late request. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Thank you guys for catching tonight's stream. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub, right? These are awesome things. Remember, this is one of the most awesome crypto channels out there. We're building one of the best communities. We cannot do it without you guys. And that is a fact. We cannot do it without your support, your likes, your views, you helping spread word about the channel. It all helps us grow. Remember, if you like the content, it's all for entertainment and educational purpose only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We are just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Like I said, this is educational and entertainment. Just discussing ideas. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Until then,